Yo, what's up everybody? My name is Whitefire and welcome to a special kind of video. This one, I'm going to be voicing my opinions on the new recharge or charge feature for swords, now implemented in the Snapshot 15w34a. And I'm going to be discussing my opinion on it and what I do think about it. Now, if you guys, hold on, let me set this today. If you guys are confused about what I'm talking about, there will be a link in the description below to the video I watched about this that informed me about this new feature with the latest snapshot for Minecraft. Now, basically what happens is whenever you now attack with the sword, it recharges. As you see, my sword almost dips down and rises back up, and when it's fully up, when it's fully raised, that is when it is recharged. Now, there is an indicator for this. For those of you that do not know, there's an indicator. Right now I have it off. There's an indicator for it to be underneath of the crosshair. So if you see, if I attack this zombie, underneath of the crosshair, there was a little bar that went by that showed my charge. Now, there's another option. This one, let me see. This one is my personal favorite. It is right beside the hotbar. To the bottom right beside the hotbar, there is a recharge little indicator right there, and that, like I said, is my personal favorite just because to me it's wide out in the open and it's easy for me to see, and that's what I really like. But a lot of people I have seen recently have not liked this change. I mean, this change hasn't been out for very long, less than a day, and a lot of PvPers are very unhappy about this. They say that it'll ruin PvP, that 1.9 itself was going to ruin PvP. And I totally disagree with that. I think that it will bring about new strategy, and that it will make, I think it'll make PvP more difficult in a way, but at the same time, it'll bring people to PvP who wouldn't have normally thought that it was possible for them to actually be good at this. It brings more strategy to the game, which I really like. But let's see, I want to show you guys how many hits it takes to beat one of these zombies. So, fully charged, 1, 2, 3 fully charged hits. Now before, in the previous mechanic of the game, before this snapshot, if you kept on spam clicking, you would get the zombie in 3 hits. But now it takes a lot of hits. And that's the whole thing about the recharge part. That is what people really don't like. And I personally, I wouldn't say it's good or bad. I would say it's just, well, it's different. It's new. I think over time, if this is implemented, because number one, guys, this is still a snapshot. So, most likely it will be implemented, but there's a chance that it won't be. So those of you that are really upset about this, talk to the developers and tell them why, why exactly you don't like this. Now, here's my second thing. Please do not attack the developers. I saw it on Twitter this morning and it really did make me mad. The fact that I saw so many people verbally on Twitter attacking Dinnerbone. Dinnerbone's one I saw. I assume people are attacking Jeb as well and any other developers, but don't verbally attack them. Why? I don't understand why people would do that. I know this is very frustrating for some people, but just remember, it's a game. Don't get in a huge hissy fit over it. It's not something to get very mad and angry over. But yeah, that's kind of my opinion on this. Now, here's some strategies I've thought of and that I've kind of been told that could be used. So as you do know, there's dual wielding, so we can put that in our second hand. But what we can do, since now the sword is recharge, is what you could do if you're PvPing. Say you hit a zombie, but then you start rod spamming. Now, a lot of people don't like rod spamming, so if you don't like that, one thing that I do really think is going to be a good thing is shields. I'll put a shield in that hand, cross over to a diamond sword. This is something I thought of. If you go in with the sword, and you hit somebody, then you back out with a shield. I know it's a bit slower, you go back in. So while that sword is recharging, I'm blocking any hits that are coming at me. Right, like that. Boom. boom. I personally think that that'll make PvP a little more interesting. Of course, it will be slower, but I think it will make it more interesting, and more PvP and who wins will more depend upon accuracy and how you utilize what you have now rather than connection or armor. I mean, armor will still be a huge thing, but I think this adds a new twist to PvP that a lot of people don't like because it is a bit complicated. It can get a bit complicated, but I think in the end, I think this would be a good change. That is my opinion. I know I did say that it will be different. It'll be different. I definitely hope it will be a good thing. I mean, who knows? Who knows what's actually going to happen? But in the end, I'm thinking that this will be implemented, and we will all have to quote unquote deal with it anyways. So best learn now how to use it, and that way when it does come out on if any server is actually implemented. I know a lot of the hardcore PvP servers may not even implement 1.9 whenever it comes out. They may only stick with 1.8 or 1.7, but I do think in the end people will want to learn how to do this new PvP style, I guess you could say, and people will adapt to it. I guess adapt may not be the right word for this, but people will learn how to use it, and in the end, this will, we'll just all have to learn how to use this. So anyways, guys, I think that's it for this little special video. If you guys have any opinions about this, let me know down in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think about this new change to the game. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy, go ahead and smack that like button, leave a comment about whatever you think about this new change, and subscribe to the channel if you are new and or not subscribed. But anyways, guys, take care, and I'll see you later.